Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony. And Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. It's Western Conference against the Eastern Conference here in Minnesota, where the Timberwolves will try to protect home court. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year. You've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there are so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are three guys that, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Pass to Towns. The shot misses. Good D by Embiid. To the middle. And Simmons slams it in.
With the combination of strength and size, Simmons throws it down with ease. And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. He does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
To the inside. Towns with the steal. Moving it up. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Edwards can't hit. And another turnover here by Philadelphia. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
Minnesota with the ball. 4-point game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And coming into that one, looking to be competitive, but the disparity in talent just too great.
You have the sense that they expected that result. Once they dug themselves into a hole, I thought they let go of the rope.
Bank shot, no good. Russell inside. Inside. Towns. Knocks it down from 7 feet.
Well, you want to see this from Karl Anthony Towns. He's got the size, the length, and the touch to take and make high percentage shots.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence. And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the 76ers.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
Timberwolves trail by 6 to the paint. Here's McDaniels down low. Here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to stop Karl Anthony Towns when he's looking to score. He's got every trick at his arsenal.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And as the regular season winds toward the playoffs for those teams in the upper half of the standings, Greg, how much are they looking at seeding and their potential playoff opponent?
You know, Kevin, guys won't admit to it, but it's human nature to think ahead, to try and map out that route through the brackets. And you get a sense if you played a team 3 or 4 times, how you match up, what you do well against them, and what are areas of concern for you.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Philadelphia able to drain the 3.
When Russell gets his teammates involved, it makes this entire team better, and it'll make him more effective at the point position.
And Philadelphia with another turnover here. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I did have a chance to talk with Minnesota's head coach. Facing off against one of the dominant centers in the league in Joel Embiid, Coach knows they have their work cut out for them. He told me the way he can attack inside and outside, impact the play on both ends of the floor, he's everything you want in a center. And he's everything you don't want to face if you're an opponent. Guys?
Thank you, David. To the paint. Here's Towns. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7. Here's Simmons. And the rejection by Towns. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Inside, McDaniels. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Pass to Embiid. Curry on the wing. Oh, my, he'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. It's on Anthony Edwards. The 76ers shooting their first free throw tonight.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Seth Curry has found his footing in this league. He gains more and more confidence every year.
And he makes that one. Towns has got 12.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And don't go away. We'll be... And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And here's Hill for 3. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Driving the lane. And Edwards with the stop.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Here's Hill. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Hill's got his first 2 points of the night.
I'll tell you, George Hill doesn't get nervous just because he's outside. I love his aggressiveness in the paint.
And it's sent back by Howard. Hill deciding where to go with it. Driving inside. And he uses the glass on the layup. Hill's got 4 points in the quarter.
But George Hill does it all for this team, including gutting the defense with his quickness. Just a sensational drive.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves, trailing by 5. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home. And Philadelphia making a change here. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
To the inside. And Towns gets it to go. Towns has got 14.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Back to Russell. And the call will be against George Hill. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, that's 2 fouls on him early. He'll have to be careful not to pick up another one.
Russell feeling it out a bit. Here's Towns.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Indoors, no doubt that Karl Anthony Towns has taken a much bigger leadership role on this Minnesota team.
No doubt, Greg. Once the departure of Jimmy Butler was secured, then the leadership role squarely falls on the shoulders of Karl Anthony Towns. Now, his style is totally different. He wants to be a bit more encouraging, but there's no question. He's the best player. He's got to lead the charge.
And that interior presence of Embiid, guys that big shouldn't be able to move like that.
To the right side. To the middle. Free throw line jump shot. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And it's a 3-76ers lead. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniel.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. It's good.
Offensively, we see Embiid all over the floor, but inside is where he can really utilize that size.
Rejected by Harris. And that one, good. McDaniels got his second bucket of the game to go. Here's Embiid. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. It's a close game here in Minnesota. Pass to McDaniels. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
And Russell gets it to go. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And stolen by Russell. And here's Edwards. Pass to Towns. To the left wing. Inside. With the shot. Rebound by the 76ers.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
And Russell gets it to go.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Pass to Simmons. Tries it from 19. They get the rebound.
His entire career, Dwight Howard has been an absolute force on the glass. Nice finish.
Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
And boy, I tell you what, you want to talk about a long bomb. Good luck catching that thing cleanly.
Stolen away. So that'll be it for the first half. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And Philadelphia has possession. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Well, we know this. Seth Curry has a variety of ways to score, and right now, every weapon in the arsenal is working.
Here's Vanderbilt. That shot misses. And the 76ers go the other way with it. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Yeah, really strong offensive thrust there, but then how about the defense able to negate that attack?
Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie?
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you.
My guess right now is Coach wants to talk over this turnover issue, and it seems like they've been trying to force things a bit and need to find a steady rhythm offensively.
Russell drops in the layup for 2. Russell's got 10.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Curry with the 3, and it's McDaniels with the rebound. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 1-point game.
Boy, pure dominance from Karl Anthony Towns. This guy is a go-to legit scorer with multiple weapons.
They get it back. Towns with the defensive effort.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Embiid wide open. No good off the back of the rim.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Russell. Kept alive, Minnesota. With the drive. Here's McDaniels. Here's Towns. And at last, they get one to fall. Towns has got the lead up to 3 now for the Timberwolves. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
And Doris, the offense is there for Towns. That's obvious. But how does he improve defensively?
Well, you make a great point. Number one, he's always carried such a heavy burden offensively. Remember, this is a big guy, actually size 20 feet. So quickness laterally has always been an issue. For me, it's about one thing. Know your personnel and play smart angles, and that should help immensely.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And stolen by Russell. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Pass to McDaniels. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And there's a foul. Will go on Shake Milton. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
The drive by Russell.
You can see right there the three-time Defensive Player of the Year is still an intimidating presence on that end.
Green, no luck. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Minnesota in the lead. And at the top of the key, Towns over Howard. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That's on Dwight Howard.
Well, battling hard. That's an impressive move by Towns. He'll go to the stripe.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. The 76ers trail by 4. And they double up Simmons. Over to the wing. Three-pointer by Embiid. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
How about the creativity, the athleticism? That's a rare combination for a guy his size. Go to work, Cat.
Timeout called, the 76ers. You look at Towns, he's really been playing well.
Boy, he's been relentless, and to this point, they haven't had an answer for him on the inside. Let's see if they make some adjustments coming out of the timeout.
Pass to McDaniels. To the inside. And Towns gets it to go. Now it's a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks. Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
It's Russell with the drive. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
Boy, the speed of Russell can take you aback. This guy's so good at using it to take the defense apart on the drive.
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. "36 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Noel. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Curry on the wing. Pass to Embiid. Six for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And guys, we've become accustomed to this. Embiid's a dynamic scorer who's comfortable shouldering the offensive load.
Knocks it loose. And here's Harris from the arc. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Harris has got the game tied up here for the 76ers.
I've always appreciated the unselfish nature of George Hill. He always has his eyes surveying the floor.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for Minnesota. He's at the quarter century mark. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Here's Noel. Now here's McDaniel. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Dwight Howard.
We've talked about this guy's ability to get to the free throw line. Towns in incredibly tough cover.
And Towns drops them both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
And Simmons slams it in.
And really, Simmons is nearly impossible to contain when he's sprinting to the hoop. An athletic behemoth who causes defenders fits.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. To the paint. Here's Towns. And the rebound goes to Howard. The 76ers trail by 4. For 3, Harris. It's rebounded by Towns. And Minnesota has possession. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Edwards tries again. Can't capitalize inside.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Embiid from outside. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
They're still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
Minnesota with the ball. They lead by 1. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Embiid with the steal. Pass to Howard. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Screen by Howard. The drive by Simmons. 5 on the clock. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. And the 76ers making a change here. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. And Embiid throws it down.
And passes like that demonstrate the winning mindset Simmons has. A guy that wants to get his team involved.
It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
And matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal. You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
Outside, Towns. Down low. Got a piece of it. Clock at 6. It's Curry outside. Here's Embiid. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the 76ers.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
Over in the corner, McDaniels. Here's Towns. And it's blocked by Simmons.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing.
Harris's shot is off.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
And there's the foul. It's on Towns. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact. Inside,
Here's Embiid. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Timberwolves trail by 6. To the middle. Here's McDaniels. And nothing is falling for him right now. 1:15 left to play here in the 4th. Curry outside. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3 ball, why do you keep firing from there?
And it's in there.
Well, you like to see D'Angelo Russell work his way to the inside. Proves he has some touch in the paint.
Stolen by McDaniels. To the paint. Here's Towns. Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
And loves to operate around the rim. Simmons' tall frame helps him to beat defenders.
And stolen by Simmons. And here's Harris from the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Harris has got the lead up to 7 now for the 76ers.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
A lot of it comes down to great fundamentals. Establishing position early, controlling the backboards.
There's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength, Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
So Philadelphia wins it. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother him. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.